think we're broadcasting. I believe so. If you're tuning in right now, hit the like button. All that sort of stuff. That's it. Got a lot of stuff going on with Charles. Charles is always opening his mouth, guys. Let me wait till everyone's in. I gotta catch my breath too. I was just doing push-ups and shit. Still trying to get my breath back. Let's see. Hopefully we're live. XRP VIbe Session. Hopefully right we're live. Why am I so loud? Listen, I don't condone any of the activities taking place over here, but it's not a vibe session without it. I mean, it can be, but you know. Gotta give everyone a minute to stroll on in, because some people got a fucking peg leg in this community. We're not discriminating at all. Take a little bit longer to hobble over, but that's okay, because we're throwing a wrench into the weekend. Doing this on Saturday afternoon. How about that one? You hit the like button already? I appreciate that. This is all life advice. I didn't say that. Smash the like in the way in. What up, Daz, Cash, Wonder Dad? Who else we got? We got everybody. Rog. Tokenized stock market's happening. Oh, we've known. We've known. It's just a matter of when. Listen, this whole thing is like, unless a Terminator event happens, pandemic round 2, World War 3, thermonuclear war, blackout. If something bad happens, that'll be the only thing that throws a wrench in this plan. Because it seems like a sealed deal on the winners that have been chosen. And there's more too that we aren't privy to. I hear all sorts of names. I mean, we're building... everybody, this is going to be the internet of value, dude. This is the next this in AI, the next tech booms, dude. Done deal. Exactly. Like, you never should say things in certainty, because they've been now talking about doing this Clarity Act, getting that done. They were talking about that in the Genius Act. They wanted to get done a fall of last year. They've been saying this narrative. I swear to God. We've been tapped in the whole time. So they've been saying it for this. And now it's moved to not the end of April, according to other people. But then I'm seeing other documents where, like, if they don't get a markup done by April, the odds of this thing getting done before midterms is, like, slim. Who knows what to believe? Who knows? But Brian Armstrong, guys, I said the quiet part out loud. That he was holding this act up regarding the stablecoin yield and all this and that. I've been saying this since the very beginning. He's doing that in the end because it hurts his bottom line, because his business model, they got a sweetheart deal with Circle and the stablecoin, all this shit. You can look into the deal yourself, but it accounted for like 1 point something billion worth of revenue, about 20% of his revenue coming from that. That's a big business. So, you know, in the end, they just want your money too. You know, it comes down to who can be greedier. But no, he's doing it for us. He's doing it for us. Listen, as long as there were other ways to get yield from, like, the base assets was all I cared about, and there was. But this whole battle for the stablecoin specifically, Ripple's been ready. Let's just get it done, bitch, because we've been playing the game right. We've been building our business. So now we got clips of Charles, everybody. Charles, what do we say when Charles rolls up to the scene? He's going to be crying. What do you know? He rolls up to the scene again, and now he's crying again. So we're going to go through some stuff of that. Hit the like button, all that stuff, because you got to help the algorithm out right now. If you guys want more Saturday ones, let it be known, let it be shown. Then I could try to make it happen. Yo, it's just popping off right now. We got Martin with some Celsius. Yo, thank you for the 6 schmeckles, my guy. Yo, and Daz with the 5 more schmeckles. You can get 2,000 Z-Bag with my 5 British pounds, dude. Yo, you know how many side lateral raises I could do with 5 pounds on each arm? Bradley Martin did a video like that mad long ago. It's like a 1 pound weight, and it's like, all right, how many can you do, dude? And he's like he's like in 1,000. He starts going, and he's like feeling it. It's crazy. You do burn out eventually. Saturday mornings are perfect. Yo, Las Vegas in the house. Yo, appreciate the super chats, guys. That's letting it be known. The Saturday sessions of the move. Okay, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to find these clips of Charles real quick. There's been a lot of developing stories since my last video. You guys should check out that video when you get a chance about Gary. They drug the XRP goblin himself out from the caves. They brought him back out in front of CNBC to get his hot take opinion on the whole stablecoin yield debate. But now because they've had compromises to this clarity thing, there's options. But now it really does seem like Armstrong is holding up the bill, which we said in the beginning he was. And now he's holding it up again. So now people are going, okay, maybe now it's more likely that he's fighting for his bottom line. We've been saying that since the beginning. You want to lose out on that giant of a market of your business, your bottom line. Of course you're going to fight tooth and nail for that. You fucking all right in the head? It severely fucking tarnishes their business. But then you look at who they've been hiring, and I've been seeing a lot of people who were kind of in the anti-crypto sphere under the Biden admin and stuff that they're taking on as part of their team, which is an interesting too. And then you look in the e-files like we've seen, and there's a lot of cross-pollination investment. They're trying to claim that Coinbase didn't know that the Big E and like other sinister actors were investing. They didn't know. And then there's other emails that show that, assuming the emails are real. We see a lot of just interesting stuff. There's a lot of interesting stuff in those e-files regarding crypto. There really is, assuming they're real, and we got confirmation that makes sense, makes perfect fucking sense. Nothing will be done about it though. So this is what the Clarity Act means for that. I'm not looking for that. Dude, there's so much stuff going on. You still stacking H-bar? Yo, Mo. Yo, what up? The Dems are starting to jump on board. It really comes down to who owns them, which is so crazy. Because everyone's going, why are the banks dictating legislation? Why are Coinbase dictating the legislation? It's like, motherfuckers, like this is the clearest peek into the window to see how this is done. The businesses own these guys. The businesses dictate this. The big money dictates this move. What the hell? So like you just look at a politician, no matter who the fuck they are, and you try to just figure out what money's behind them. All right, now it makes sense. That's why I like Elizabeth Warren, the anti-crypto fucking wicked witch of the East, dude. The West witch running around. Oh, I don't like crypto. All right, who funds you? That's it. They just look at that, and then they boycott Coinbase. I'm not saying nothing. You got to take that into your own consideration. I'm considering it, though. I'm considering it. Pissing me off now. Although it does seem all calculated. But I'm also thankful for this sitting low right now because I just bought more XRP yesterday. Taking advantage of it. My logic was because usually over the weekends, since the weekends are low volume and everything, it's not accurate. I don't know. This 134 level. This 134. I mean, yet again, I don't really care. I don't care what price I'm buying it at. I'll try. I just buy, man. Because people are also becoming privy to Chainlink being out there posting all these bullish news and partnerships and everything. But for some reason, all these guns are turned on. Ripple and XRP like, oh, it doesn't affect the price. It doesn't affect the Chainlink price either, what we're witnessing. It doesn't affect the Solana price like we're witnessing. The whole market is being held down. It's the whole thing's being held down. But people point to specific projects. It's seemingly particularly XRP, and they're like, oh, it ain't fucking going up. No one's using it. You could say the same thing for literally every other project. Oh, but Canton's like flat. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's going to be exceptions to the rule and everything. Canton is interesting. That Paul Barron interview was not... That was crazy. It was like... I don't know. You got to be careful showing this stuff. I want to check this out. This big E file. Oh, interesting. For those who think Coinbase was unaware of the Big E's investment, they were 100% aware. Fred Ursam, Coinbase co-founder. Hey guys, wanted to check in as you said you'd be back yesterday. Brad Stevens from Blockchain Capital. I apologize for the lack of communication. Jeff was in a full afternoon board meeting yesterday. Brock is working with his EA to ideally find a time for you two to meet today. We will be back to you shortly. Fred. Okay, I have a gap between noon and 3 p.m. today, but again, not crucial for me, but would be nice to meet him if convenient. Is it important for him? Interesting. Email forwarded to Brock Pierce to Big E directly from Brian Armstrong from Coinbase, giving investors monthly updates. In this monthly report, Coinbase announces their Series C funding, which Big E can be seen partaking in. In the quoted post below, Big E was scheduled to speak directly with Coinbase co-founder Brad Ursam regarding the Series C funding round, and the wheels go round and round. Oh my god! It's almost like we fucking knew something was up. Yeah, I'm canceling my Coinbase shit. Yeah, I'm done now. I'm officially done. Now I gotta move to like crack into some shit to be kind of like, I don't know. It sucks because Coinbase's UI is really good in my mind. I know a lot of you guys like Uphold and shit. I don't know. Very interesting. I mean, it all makes sense, dude. It all makes sense, man. They did it for Johnny, man. And now, oh, here we go. I got a million clips of this guy. Whenever we see him, he's crying. I'm a Kraken. Yeah, Kraken. Kraken seems cool. I just use it to watch prices. Yo, Martin with the 6 schmeckel again. Are you only hard on XRP or do you own other ISOs as well? I mean, I don't really like, I don't know, referring to them as ISOs is just like an interesting categorization. So like, because it's, I don't know, that whole debate is so much more complex. It's the messaging standard, but then like some of them are interoperable within that bigger picture. And Swift is out here tweeting like last week that talking about towards the end of the year is the next kind of big step to become an ISO to like integrate into compliancy. That all being said, I like XRP, XLM, Link, Solana, Bitcoin and ETH to a certain extent, because I do think big money, when this flows back in, I do see the same pattern going round and round, at least for now. Now, when we talk like 10, 20 years, I say it all the time, I'm like, in 10 to 20 years, H-bar is an interesting one. I got a little bit of H-bar, a little bit of Algorand, Dipto, a little bit of meme coins, because I've done well with like the blue chip meme coins like Pepe and stuff, but you know, when in major profit, get out. But I'll just hold a little bit of it just in the event, because you never know. Stupid shit happens. Like, it ain't going to hurt me. Quant's another interesting one. I hear all this fucking crazy shit going on. Excuse my French. Yeah. Ondo is an interesting play. Canton is interesting. But yet again, like, I'm listing these ones off now, and I haven't done my pure due diligence. I see big things. I see big things with certain ones. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, like I hear ZBEC. I don't know too much about ZBEC, but I just saw ZBEC building on Stellar for something. That, like, it's just, that's what I mean. There's too much to keep track of with, so. Yet again, we see the ones getting the derivative suite, you know, and we've seen it. We've seen it. These things being laid infrastructure-wise for years now. Years, like last year was huge. Infrastructure, and like, it doesn't affect price. Doesn't affect price. None of it does. But when it does, is you can't suppress it forever. Can't suppress it forever. We still don't even have the legislation that's like easing. BitTrue shows 4.5% returns on XRP. I'm not trusting no yield solutions. None. Nada. Zip. Not doing it. Not until. It's going to probably take a couple of years, you know, for players to have enough robust trust. So there's like basically no doubt in my mind that it's safe. Even, I don't know. I'm not trusting none of that shit. I accidentally round tripped Wormhole, so I hope it does okay. I got a spot. Okay, it's got a spot with Ripple for interoperability. I feel like I know what you're talking about, Wormhole, but what do you mean? You round tripped Wormhole. Does it have its own base token or something? Clarity before yield. Yeah, I think it's gonna take a couple of years. And like, we just covered the new story the other day. Was it Fannie Mae or some shit? I could be completely butchering the name, but it's $4.7 trillion AUM or some shit for the loans, the home loans, and now they're accepting Bitcoin and shit as collateral. That's the fucking name of the game. Giving you a Bitcoin loan, you know. I bought it at the top, meaning round trip. No, I know what you mean round tripping it, but I don't. Yeah, closed my Coinbase account, poor customer service, and withholding my transfers even after I submitted to their over-the-top verification of identity requirements. Yeah. No, I feel that. I think I'm gonna move. I think now it's like, now it's at the point where I'm like, money does talk. Maybe I'll vote with your wallet. Like, if you use Coinbase and you ain't fucking vibe, if they're like actively kind of, not your interest, I don't know, I'll go somewhere else. It ain't that hot at this point. Yeah, it'll probably be annoying to get it off and shit, but we'll see. Money Mike, what up, kid? Yo, what up? Life with Mikey. Yeah, I feel like Quant will surprise people since it's not a coin, but the total amount and adoption is enough for me to believe in it. Yeah, you just got to do your research on everything, Hoskinson lately reminds me not to buy Cardano. I haven't gotten into any of this yet. Hold up. Every time we see him, he's crying. And now he's crying about the clarity shit again.
And this right here, like, request a fresh meeting with Trump, ego, sideshows, character. You have to pay. Average price is 1 to 5 million. Did you know that? And this right here, like, request.
Wonder why he's upset. But he says he's big time balling out. Seems like he seems like he's always just been chasing to be in the cool kid club, but just can never crack it. That's just kind of what it seems. That's what it seems, bro. You don't got the 1 to 5 bands. Like, you know the game. You know the game. You got to get your money up if you want to compete in the game. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. Because if he had that kind of money and connections and shit like that, he wouldn't be out here crying about it. You know fucking damn well he wouldn't. He'd be happy as can be. But even though he's out there saying Cardano's going to be even one of the ones being grandfathered in. Like, what?
Average price is 1 to 5 million. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I would just guess. I would have guessed it was more money, to be honest. No, I would assume getting fucking, if you want the president or like people who's got the president's ears or whoever, like these powerful people, if you want to catch their ear for like a favor, yeah, you're gonna have to pay. What? Like what? What fucking reality are we living in? Like us, the average people, you think we're gonna catch those guys' ear? No. What the hell? Money talks, bitch. Was this, but yet he's still crying about it. We know in this game, but Bitcoin is going to be this libertarian, this whole digital asset shit. Oh, it's all about the brother eye. It's all the brother eye. Got that eye on you.
Then what's the XRP community do? They say, you are attacking us. You are evil. You didn't back us. Guys, I did support you when you got sued by the Securities Exchange Commission. There's videos of me. You can pull them up from years ago, where I said it was the wrong decision. They said, well, why didn't you give them money or these other things? Because they gave themselves money. What? The Ripple organization gave themselves a mammoth pre-mine. That's a fact.
Okay.
It's like tens of billions of dollars now that they have access to. They didn't need any money. They didn't. They had unlimited money for the rest of time to spend fighting the SEC, just like the EOS people did in 2017 when they gave themselves $4 billion. Your people at the top are well-funded. I didn't give myself 70% of the ADA supply.
Because no one wants it.
So it is what it is. What revenue do you think that $1.2 billion prime broker acquisition comes from?
Yeah, but buddy is going to juice the price eventually. You see that NSCC fucking document? Backdoor settling trades, potential pool of $5 trillion. Oh, I'm not saying it's... Give it a fraction of a percentage of that. I'll take that all day running on this network, even if it's the stable coin, like it all benefits at the end of the day.
What revenue do you think the USDR comes from? And all the minting comes from? Where did the cash for that side come from? Are you paying $5 a month in subscription like Netflix and it's coming in? There's a source for that. They didn't need our support. They could
give me that fucking lobster, man. Give me that shit.
And were they fighting for the industry as a whole? Are they right now with the Clarity Act? No, they're not.
Wait, say that again. What is it?
For that side come from? Are you paying $5 a month in subscription like Netflix and it's coming in? There's a source for that. They didn't need our support. They could fight it. And were they fighting for the industry as a whole? Are they right now with the Clarity Act?
Why should it be like, why should it just I don't know. Why should it be Ripple's sole responsibility to sit there and keep churning through their money as he's talking about battling this fucking case? They're going to sit there and keep blowing money for all their other competitors, essentially. At the end of the day, it in the end, no matter what the decision was, kind of beneficial for the whole space, because then it gave like a case of reference to look at, you know, but yet this all just seemed like such a fucking plan at the end of the day, with yet again looking at the lawfare, and it really, yeah, they went after the space as a whole. It seemed like the XRP one was like, you can't let it get the commodity status. That's kind of just what it seemed.
No, they're not. But we can't have that conversation. We can't talk about that anymore. We can't. You're just not capable, because people's brains are damaged. Years of consumption of social media and cable news and yellow journalism and poor epistemic hygiene has resulted in a population of people that are having trouble critically thinking. They're having trouble nuance, separating the argument.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm not oblivious to them using it, but I'm saying in the end, like when he's like, oh, well, what do you think funded all those acquisitions? I got an idea what funded those acquisitions, you know, but in the end of like buying the platforms to then juice the price of this thing again, they hold a ton of. That seems like the end game. They want to be a bank. They want to be one of the, I mean, there's money. This seems like a long fucking plan. I don't really care as long as I can even capture a percent.
From the argumenter, they're having trouble understanding that people can disagree without being disagreeable. They're having trouble understanding that everything you're seeing is the end result of layer after layer of marketing and product.
Interesting. An XRP community lecture. I wonder why he didn't mention the Ethereum ICO. I wonder why too.
Then what's the XRP community do? They say, you are attacking us. You are evil. You didn't back us. Guys, I did support you when you got sued by the Securities Exchange Commission. There's videos of me.
Yeah, we just saw this, didn't we?
I didn't give myself 70% of the ADA supply.
Oh yeah, all right. Now we're just regurgitating Charles, even though I think it's the same clip. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just it's so in our fucking face. Link, millions, billions, trillions. Yeah, yeah. In inverse proportion to this chart. I mean, it's all of it. It's all of it. It's so fucking blatant. Oh yeah, this was an interesting story. I just remember hearing this. I got no clue who this is or her credibility. I've heard her name before. Why is Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, hiring key figures from Biden's inner circle like top Democrat strategist David Plouffe, senior advisor to Kamala Harris, campaigning while blah, 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 blah. Do I even care? In Coinbase, now they're trying to latch on to Trump's economic win. Yeah, whatever. I mean, whatever. I assume there's Game of Thrones going on. Yeah, I think you'd be extremely naive not to. I've lost access. What's he talking about?
I was the only person at my level to actually criticize David Sachs directly, because the entire approach was wrong. And the consequence is I've lost all access.
Dude, you spoke up. Dude, you think they're going to let anyone in who's really going to be fucking ruffling feathers when there's just no need to? There's just no need to. Oh, man, that's literally all that is. You could tell. David Sachs actually just stepped down from the role because now he's like promoted to a higher like committee thing they got for science and AI or something. And people are going, oh, of course he's going there. What the hell has he done for the space of crypto? I'd argue we made a lot of advancement, honestly, compared to where we were. Fucking, they just listed the list of what was it, like 11 cryptos or something, and even more that meet commodity status. I mean, that's fucking huge. David Sachs' job of gaslighting the crypto lobby is over. New mission, yeah. The escrow is all pre-allocated for the banks at a set price. That's why Ripple guaranteed Citadel's investment they just made. I mean, that's speculation, though. I mean, not that that's bad or good speculation, isn't it? Because we don't know we don't have hardcore evidence to really say the escrow is all pre-allocated. We have an idea that I think some of it was going on, you know, with you look at the R3 shit kind of debacle, and then they took him to court, and then you kind of never heard nothing about that again. I would imagine. I would imagine there's a little bit of that. And I just always draw the parallel to Gary when he was teaching at MIT, and he's giving the lecture, and he's talking about maybe you have a native token and you incentivize buyers by, like, you know, basically giving a sweetheart deal for them to get on board with what you're doing. Jay Clayton worked for Trump, not Biden. I do remember something like that going on. Jay Clayton. David said, the cannabis pot, I agree. That's why I don't think Ripple is worried about the 20% rule in the Clarity Act. It's all pre-allocated. Yeah. There's a term limit in his position. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there was, right? That's why. Yeah, I'm sure David Sachs will still be in the picture to some degree. And XRP, oh, here we go. We just saw that. Brad Garlandhouse in the Clarity Act. The hell are you saying?
We're in a position today where people can't be reasonable anymore. They can't be. When I criticize Brad Garland,
appreciate that. 130 days. That sounds right.
House, there's no path for people to listen to the content of what I'm saying. There's just a visceral, vicious counter-reaction. I'm criticizing his behavior. He's trying to pass a bill that makes everything by default a security until proven otherwise, which was the treatment Gary Gensler inflicted on his own ecosystem. It's a non-starter because he knows that he's going to get an exemption and it reduces competition, so fuck the whole industry. It's bad behavior. And I showed all of you 4 different attack vectors that the Securities Exchange Commission could use today if this bill was passed to make every new project a security by default. We're in a position.
Why are we even crying about this? The fucking the SEC just like put this all to rest, basically. No, what are we even still fucking crying about necessarily with this?
We're in a position today where people can't be reasonable.
Oh yeah, we can't be reasonable, Charles. Like, get a haircut.
Anymore. They can't be.
Can't be reasonable because I'm the smartest. I got a flannel and a Rick Grimes jacket on, my fucking lobster on my mic arm. Like, if I put a lobster on my...
When I criticize Brad Garlinghouse, there's no path for people to...
Yeah, I know what you're saying. They issue the guidance and everything, but... I don't know, man. I don't know, honestly. No, I don't think any of us know. We all have just... Yeah, it's all guesses at the end of the day. I don't know. I think in the end, though, I think we're positioned right. Honestly, that's all I'm worried about, you know? I mean, that's all we can do. That's all we can kind of do. What happens if clarity doesn't pass? What does the army say then? I'd probably say that I think just XRP and others, I think they're still just positioned well. I don't think they're positioned well. Let's crowdfund to get Charles some XRP. Cardano was one of the 16 vetted element. What a tool. Yeah, he was talking about it the other week. That's one getting grandfathered in. According to Claver, we don't need clarity for XRP to moon. I mean, clarity is definitely a whole market sentiment thing, and I think it has to pass at least sometime this year. I'm just guessing, you know. XRP still would be a tier 1 asset. BIS will decide that in April. Where you got the proof of that? Charles sounds like the guy crying who didn't get picked. I mean, he didn't at the end of the day. He kind of admitted it with that. Like, you got to pay $5 million to have dinner, you know, with Trump and shit. I forgot about that. That's why I asked these influencers if they hold Ripple private equity. Then they admit they do. How did they get it? Cannabis. Who have you asked that admitted they have Ripple private equity? Because that is interesting. By the way, I definitely don't, but I would. I don't know. You want to throw me some private equity? I don't know. Maybe I'll take it. I've never been thrown private equity before. Does Charles live with his mom? I don't know. He's got a couple of chalkboards. Clarity will pass this year, otherwise Donnie won't win the midterms. I don't think he's winning anyway, honestly. Unless there is a hard reverse 180 in the economy and like stocks and everything are just booming, you know, the only way you make people happy is putting money in their pocket at the end of the day. So if they could do that somehow, then I could see sentiment turning around. But other than that, everything like a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger is still like $40. So flavor is a grade one. What does that mean? Jake Clava, Johnny Crypto, Mickle. Really? When you wait, Johnny Crypto? Or wait. Do you mean good Good Morning Crypto or just specifically Johnny Crypto? If it's that one. Soup Cool Clava. Yo, dude, not the SCC, bro. Soup Cool Clava. That's crazy. Good evening, Crypto Johnny. Interesting. How do they get Ripple private equity? That's interesting. And that's interesting, huh? I would like to know more. What's up with coffee chat today? I don't know if I can handle coffee chat today. Can't argue with that. Here we go. Let's see what this guy's saying. Wealthy Anon. Okay, this could be a bot or some shit, but Brian Armstrong's entire brand is fighting regulatory capture. He just held the Clarity Act hostage, a bill the whole industry built for years because it might cut into Coinbase's stablecoin yield business. A16Z called him out. Trump's crypto czar called him out. The White House called it a rug pull. Turns out the biggest threat to crypto regulation isn't the SEC. It's Coinbase's revenue model. Interesting. That definitely seems like a propaganda bot, but I kind of lean, since the beginning, we've been leaning that way, that of course he's protecting his bottom line because it makes up for like 20% of his revenue right now, something along that line, 1 point something billion dollars. Coffee chat, 3 years, same video. Morning, guys, for fuck's sake. Because they were giving it to pump it. Now we're seeing it. It's an op. Yeah, it definitely sounds like an op. But does that truly change where we think the trajectory of some of these projects is going? Like, of course, they were given it to talk their bag. That's definitely the strings attached to that comes to a lot of it. 2 dazzes? Wait, what do you mean? 2 dazzes? WTF? That's why all these crypto influencers just quote them each other in themselves. Interesting. It's keeping you at home so you don't see how much control grid they're putting over you because you're expecting your bag to moon any minute. Oh, you think you think there's an added layer to this whole crypto psyop. Since the story in the beginning, the end game is like, it seems usher in the control grid, programmable money. UBI, I don't know, like all this crazy stuff. But you think it's an added on op? Yeah, it's larger. Oh, that's actually 10D chess, dude. That's 10D chess. But the thing is, like, yet again, does that change the inevitability? We seem like we're locked in with some of these winners, At this point, like, it all still is speculative, yeah. But in the long term, whenever it does end up happening, like, we have a good idea, I think, of what's coming. Unless they throw a wrench in it, like a cyber attack or whatever, World War III, something crazy. Ooh, damn, it's been a minute. Yo, what up, Silby? Has anyone figured out what crypto Elon Musk has taken for X payments? Well, it's not running on. I don't think it's anything to do with crypto, if in the beginning. But let's see. Do you think the native tokens will become more popular than stables if they pass this bill without yield for stables? In theory, it would be better to hold tokens that I can get yield from. Yeah, but the thing is, there were other ways around it. I'm almost positive the main core of it is they didn't just want people to park the stablecoin and it just sit there idly and accrue yield, but there were other methods, like making it active. I don't know, in a protocol or something like that's okay to generate the yield. But there was a lot of nuance going on with it. Yeah, because then it also targets the deeper problem that they don't want to get rid of, which I think eventually they kind of have to, like the fractional reserve type system. But yeah, Digital Perspectives made a great point on that. They're protecting that at the end of the day. For everyone saying they won't take the mark of the beast, if your XRP goes to 10 million and they say you need a chip in your blood to get it out, I think you'll take that chip. Whoa, that's crazy. But what's the chip going to be in real life? Is it the Neuralink? Because I feel like we're still years and years out. I think that, of course, comes if they can keep this show on the road. Interesting. For the system to work at scale, does price action happen first, or does price action happen as a result of the system needing to work? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. When it happens, it happens. That's all I could say. Last coffee video was him and Judy at the park. Yo, I might turn that on. In the bigger scale of things, the ultra rich don't care about us making bags of money. Such a small percentage of us that hold XRP. I mean, it's just a small amount of people, I feel like, who are into the crypto space to make some of these really life-altering plays if they happen. And you've been, you've had your conviction in it for years. You had the foresight to accumulate early on. I don't know. You could do good. Cross River Bank is partnered with Ripple a long time ago, so they could potentially use XRP on the back end for X money. Yeah, but Solana also has a deal going on, has a partnership utilizing stable coins with that same bank and stuff. So you got, that's speculation at the end of the day, which is fine, but there's other people involved in operations with that bank too. So like, I don't lean in that case more towards Ripple. Who knows? We saw the MasterCard thing, right? I forget specifically, just working on interoperability, and everybody was under that partnership. We covered it on the channel. Got to run. Great chat and a peace out cannabis podcast. Or if all your cryptos on a private ledger offline, they can write a smart contract that doesn't allow it back onto exchanges unless you give them your identity. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, at the end of the day, there's always going to be that they're going to know. They're going to know. It's going to have to operate through the controlled channels for sure. The on and off ramps. They're going to have every one of those sealed off. There's going to be no fucking off grid. That scary push to no more cash. Although now Donnie, I saw something the other day, he's writing his name on one of the bills or something like that. So then that signals like, I don't know. Someone said it's a humiliation ritual. He's got to sign it. So then when it burns to the ground, they're like, ugh. Also, before I go look into Brian Armstrong's venture capital investment into living forever, what? Dude, I say all the time he looks like an offshoot clone of Zuckerberg. I've said that before. Like, if there was an alien race, it seems like they are some of the same, whatever it is. Them, and then there's one more too. Oh my God. Why do these guys, like, why do you want to live forever? I mean, I don't know. I guess if you have unlimited money and you're top of the food chain, that would be like, of course. Like, why would... You know that weird guy? His name's like Brian something. And he's, that's his whole journey, is trying to maximize everything so he can, like, live forever. And he was, like, using his son's blood and stuff, but he was a wacky, he sold his company for a lot. And then he started getting into this. And, yeah, I don't know. You gotta have, like, a cigarette every once in a while or something. You gotta have, like, some vice. I don't know. That's cool though. He treats his body like a science experiment. He's got all these wacky gadgets in his house and shit. All of these scanners and stuff. We all gonna die, but dude, these guys got unlimited money to pour into the mysteries of the universe on how to live forever. Anyone who got the jab already has nanotech. I don't even want to go in that rabbit hole. I don't even know. I know nothing about that. That's like so crazy to even think about. I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm saying like it's just I got no clue. It's called New Limit. Google it. Google it. I will. Conspiracy theory Cassie service. Yeah, I don't know, dude. What do the nanobots turn into? They turn the frogs gay, bro. That's so crazy. Well, oh God, here we go. He doesn't even know what he's saying.
Bitcoin's very powerful. It's all becoming powerful. So many people now, they want to pay you in crypto. They want to pay you in Bitcoin. And we have to be at the top of it. Bitcoin.
Dude, like, do you think when he just name drops this type of shit, do you think someone just comes to him and they're like, all right, in this speech you got to mention Bitcoin again. And because I don't know, does he really go out there and truly believe the things he's saying? I don't know. It just seems like someone runs up and is like, yo, go, all right, you got to mention that at this speech. I'm tired of winning. If this is what winning looks like, I want to lose. We have retards who have never even been in the same room as a microscope talking about nanotech and humans shaking my head. Hey, let's just relax. It's just shooting the shit. One has to wonder what's real and what's staged. JP Morgan has been working with Coinbase for a while. Just in, JP Morgan Jamie Dimon told Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, you are full of shit, after Armstrong accused banks of blocking crypto-friendly legislation. The bankers are getting mad. Uh-oh. Wall Street Journal said that, though. I'd have to see the source on that. JP Morgan CEO held secret meetings with Coinbase CEO. Brian Armstrong and Jamie Dimon used to meet at JP Morgan's headquarters in 2018, according to an author of a book on Coinbase by Greg Thompson on May 22nd, 2020. I feel like we have seen that for a while, though, that something was going on. That. Let's see. I think his family telling him about crypto. I think it's his family telling him about crypto. Title winning. What comes first? Price appreciation allowing the system. Oh, I read that. Yeah, I got no clue. Everyone should receive spliffs by mail so people could chill out. Yeah. Some people would snap, though. Takes like 500 vitamins a day to go to sleep at 7 p.m. Who that guy? Because he really does, dude. He wakes up and he shows it in his morning routine. He's got like a fucking giant cup full of pills. Absolute maniac. Patrick Witt's been like vague tweeting about the Clarity Act shit. I wonder how a future Democratic administration will handle stablecoin rewards and developer protections and DeFi and the line between digital commodities and securities, etc. Block passage of the Clarity Act to find out. He made another one that was like shots fired. Oh, here we go. Plenty of uninformed FUD circulating on social media this week. It's all going to work out. Bullish. Damn, son. I think he deleted. I think that's what I saw too. He made like a really vague statement, and then he goes, "This tweet is about crypto," and it was like taking shots at somebody, but I think he got rid of it. I saw someone reporting that. Interesting. Yo, he's getting pissed. Yo, they're all gonna end up jumping Armstrong, bro. They don't if he doesn't get his shit together. Oh, they're bringing out the alien narrative slowly. We could see it, dude. Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg coming back. I mean, we got they are prepping for that. Yo, they filed for like domain like aliens.gov and shit. Oh man.
Right,
I'm not even gonna show that. But he's like, oh, I think they're demons. I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll find out eventually. Don't believe the FUD. We have worked on a bipartisan basis for the last few weeks to make changes to Title III that make this bill the strongest protection for DeFi and developers ever enacted. We have to pass the Clarity Act to get these protections. All comes down to that. Let's see.
And own up to the fact that your party tried to kill our industry. And if your party won, we'd have one CBDC. Cash would be banned. And the government can shut off anyone's money at any time and tie it to their social network. We'd have social credit in America.
That's what they want.
You tried to build it with the detente with the social media companies, with instant deplatforming of anything that ran contrary to the government's narrative. We all know it. We all saw it. We all felt it. When people are afraid to say certain things or else they lose their livelihood, that is no different than the commissars of the KGB, of the Soviet Union. You voted for that. So of course we're looking for people somewhere else, and we've been told it's a two-party system. We're not allowed to have any choice but one of two people. So do we vote for the choice that puts us all out of business and puts us in financial bondage? Or do we vote for the crazy orange guy that maybe has a clue? I don't know.
The orange guy.
That is the problem. So we should all unify and say, why the fuck do we only have two choices?
Yo, this guy.
Because they decided that.
He looks like he's in a booster seat, bro.
Decided that.
Yo, like he's got baby legs.
You voted for this.
Yo, who gives a fuck, bro?
You want a better world? Get a better world.
Motherfucker. the justice will never come to the e-files. They're getting ready for Project Bluebeam. Who knows what else? Cyber attack, like.
But don't fucking tell us that we're all evil because we sided with that side when the other side was actively trying to kill us. They tried to put my friend Roger Ver, who I have known for over 10 years.
Roger.
He's a good man.
Is he?
In prison for 105 years.
What did he
for
do?
not paying taxes to a country that he rescinded his citizenship to more than 10 years ago.
You fuck around, you find out, unfortunately.
Somehow he still owes taxes. Even though he paid the exit fee, a law firm did the whole thing. It was so preposterous that it got dismissed here. But your side tried to put him in jail for 105 years.
This guy talking like, oh, your side and this side. Yo, it's like, it's basically like a crime syndicate. That's all it is. There's different factions in the crime syndicate. At the end of the day, like, yeah, you penetrate both sides, you can get fucking almost anything done.
That's my friend. It's not hypothetical. I know him. I know Ross Ulbricht's mother.
Yeah, don't talk about his mother.
Your side, Chuck Schumer and all the others, put
Oh, yeah, Chuck Schumer, he's such a good guy.
her
Like, they're all
son
good guys.
in prison with a life sentence when he didn't kill anybody. He would still be in prison today.
Shout out prison
if she
Henry,
won.
dude.
Don't fucking tell me
Whoa,
there's a moral equivalency here.
buddy.
That's what you were offering us. And you're
You're
going to give it
Charles'
to us
side.
again when the Democrats retake the House and Senate.
I mean, that's
It's
true,
going
yeah.
to be a holy war against crypto.
It's
You
not going
think
to
they're
happen.
going to discriminate? All of us are going to be.
That's why I think it's, I don't know, man. Because I say it all the time. Never underestimate their ability to screw the average person. It truly is remarkable. Now it's the end of May. Brad is out there saying, because if they don't get it this year, I think it's going to be a while. But seeing like the DTCC wants to get going the end of seeing all the big entities saying they want implementation towards the latter half of this year, that makes me think they are going to squeeze this through. That doesn't mean there aren't going to be political games dragging the market the entire way through. But yeah, I mean, if it doesn't pass around summertime, it's going to be round tripping that. But I don't know. I don't know. No one knows.
Painted with the exact same brush. Crypto equals corruption. That's what I have to look forward to in 2027 and 2028. That's what I have to look forward to. It's going to fucking suck.
Yo, does he got a wife or something?
Our industry has to look forward to it. Am I prepared to fight? Yeah, we'll have that fight.
Yo, what fight are you having, dude? You're sitting in your chair.
Put on a suit. Go speak before the House and the Senate
Okay.
again. And
All right, let's.
be
Oh,
one of those
yeah.
guys on the outside. Come on in and try to argue for reason. And I do it for all of you.
He's 38. Are you kidding me, dude? I thought he was like fucking 63 here. Yo, nobody has his mommy. Yo, come on now. Let's not talk about Charles's mother. Charles is 38. Yo, if he's 38, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't watch that much of because he complains too much. I say every time he shows up, he's crying. Doesn't mean he's not spitting facts sometimes. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Nope. Always been magic. Mirror on the wall. That's a bull. 38 going on 78. Yeah, it's like in Benchwarmers. I am 12, and he's got his card. The institutions are coming. I hope not. A staffer for Senator Tom Tillis tells me his office plans to publicly release legislative text next week detailing stablecoin yield and reward provisions as talks with the stakeholders continue. The move comes after Coinbase and other crypto stakeholders were unsatisfied with the parameters of the deal shown to a small group of industry leaders earlier this week. Coinbase's global head of investment research, David Duong, says industry leaders are currently working on a coordinated counterproposal to explain why targeted changes are needed to protect customers and preserve sustainable reward programs. Interesting. Official Twitter account, North Carolina U.S. Senator Thom Tillis. Not TT, bro. Who's David Duong again? Coinbase's global head of investment research. I feel like I should follow this guy. David Duong. The institutions are coming phrase is about to be over. They're here or arriving shortly. Countless are already in crypto, and another big batch will be here in the next 6 months. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Who's this guy again? Oh, the CEO of Bitwise. I mean, he's right. Let's see. Charles again. Dude, there's clips everywhere of him.
We're in a position today where people can't be reasonable.
We heard about that. Yeah, we heard about how no one can think. Yeah. Without the Clarity Act codified into law, crypto regulation stays in the domain of executive discretion, aka future war on crypto with the next administration as possible. Yeah, I mean, we're not oblivious to that being an option, you know? Absolutely. Something, yet again, who knows what's fucking true going on with that, which is so crazy. Brian takes 34%, something about the yield. Let me see. DTCC, talking about interoperability, name of the game. Patrick Witt. Oh, yeah, this is the one he deleted. Quarterbacks often talk about what's called an internal clock. Knowing when to get rid of the football or leave the pocket before you get sacked. It's an important concept that applies to many areas of life. This is a tweet about crypto. Whoa. Whoa. Who the hell is he throwing? Who is he throwing shade at, dude? Is it Lex? Lex Luthor? Mr. Baldy? I mean, nothing against you if you're bald, but Lex Luthor, I mean, that name, there's a reason I say that. What's the she saying? Oh, we saw this clip. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, this fucking video made me lose.
Such as XRP, right? It is effectively the Federal Reserve 2.0.
But it's worthless. Okay, we get the picture. Yo, Daz with the 5 schmeckle. Great to catch a live mug. Yo, I appreciate that, guy. I appreciate that. All the super chats today. You guys are killing it. Basically, he's calling Coinbase Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, man. Who the hell is this guy?
There's stuff out there. It's not just Bitcoin, and it's not just Bitcoin and Ether anymore. Solana, XRP, lots of stuff out there.
Oh my God, he said the forbidden guru names.
And just like the S&P 500 or any other stock index, it really is timely to offer folks the opportunity to have one-stop shopping and not have to guess which coin. So it's a very straightforward index. It's the top 20, modified market cap weighted, so Bitcoin and Ethereum are only about 50%. If you just look at them in nature, they'd be about. There's stuff out there.
I've been saying that for a long time too. I think once this market starts going again, the basket products are going to be making a lot of money. That's where I've kind of just been for that exact thing. Because now they're talking offering it in 401ks and everything. Hey, you just buy the one that tracks the best performance. Like, it's not that hard. Not that hard.
It's not.
We see where it's going, however long it takes. Yeah.
It's just Bitcoin, and it's not just.
Yeah, it's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum anymore. I mean, motherfuckers, we gotta open your brain. There's other plays. Paolo. Okay, so this guy wrote a whole shebang. Wrote a whole shebang. I don't even know who this is. Mi detectio al sector financiero desde el 2015 y trabajo con criptos desde el 2017. Okay. It's time to stop. I'm getting scared. Dear Brian Armstrong. Yo, this is like Hannah Baker. This started back in January with the narrative that made sense. Letting people earn with their own money. Respect for that. But now, enough. You're protecting your business. Fair. But this industry is bigger than Coinbase. Yo, I'm getting fucking nervous. I can't read this whole thing, dude. The hell? Mobility. You'll get your ankle mobility, otherwise you can't fire your glutes right. Let's be clear, if a technology needs incentives to be used, that's not adoption. That is true. Are you blocking it over yield? Cynthia Loomis. Why didn't she retire? Because I remember crying about it in one video. One of the earlier videos. She was like, oh, I'm retiring. And I literally started crying in the video. Avi did a video on the whole tweet. I feel like I know who Avi is. Yeah, I'll have to check that out eventually. But apparently Paolo Ardonio liked it. The CEO of Tether has just liked the post where the crypto industry is asking the CEO of Coinbase to back down. Yeah. Yeah, he better be careful pushing that because the fucking industry will turn on you real quick if you keep this shit up. Because that's an easy vote with your wallet. There's a lot of other competitors, so he better be careful. One of the XLM most important security and compliance mechanisms is their clawback feature. This feature was not created by anyone at the SDF. It was created by none other than Dan Doney, the current DTCC CTO. Since the creation, 79 million plus clawbacks have been executed. It's interesting if that's true. Interesting if that's true. Let me see. All right. Can they not force the Clarity Act on Coinbase? I mean, at the end of the day, it just comes down to lobbying power. Comes down to lobbying power, so a lot of dynamics. That's a shiny head. Check out Bank Social Crypto, going to be massive. I'll take the football and sit on it like a hen until we moon. Gonna be here a while, dude. Your legs are gonna be cramping up and shit. Big time. Let's see. Doom, 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 doom. Let me see. How do we feel about the Saturday earlier side stream? Do we rather that or like midweek? Because I feel like I can at least manage 1 to 2 a week. 1 to 2 a week. Or like a weekday. Okay. Where is the frickin' song with the nasty guitar? Where is that? Albums. Yep. Somewhere under albums. I'd imagine. Wow, this Spotify UI. Holy hell. Is it absolute dog shit? Shout out Spotify. Okay. Yeah. Mother bitch. All right. Oh, I feel like either it just depends what I've got going on that day and if I see the notification or not. No, I feel that. I feel that. Chow feel. Chow feel. Right. Saturday's good. Saturday's good with Mr. Johnny. That's what Mr. Johnny's saying. Yo, Zerb with the super chat vibe session. Yo, I appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. Mo with the salute. What's up, my stony brother? Yo, like Regirock, made of stone, but he's got the arms. Guys, if you want more live streams and videos, be sure to support the channel. Join our group. Link in the description below. Exclusive videos weekly, bro. Dropping absolute truth bombs. Absolute truth bombs. So now we got a whole fucking library of exclusive content, dude. Outside smoke sessions. People really like those because they're at the more at the top end of the popular posts. That's funny. Yeah, if you guys want more videos like that too, let me know. You gotta let me know, because so then I know what people like. I don't work Saturday, so it's easier to tune in. I appreciate that. Why don't you play us a tune, Mike? Because I don't got the setup proper to like transfer audio through. And I can't be jamming the fucking amp right now. I think I'm gonna order a big dirty pizza. Why are you calling it dirty? So what? Calling it a dirty broad. Let me see. That. What's up, my stony brother? It's funny. How do we know how late? Yeah, I would like to do more outside videos. The weather's gonna be getting a little bit nicer. Do you go skiing or snowboarding? Nah, never been. Never been. Jam sesh? Jam sesh. I do want to play. I haven't played in a couple of days. I gotta fucking figure out how to lower the action on this thing. It's so... I tried. I'm battling. I want to get new pickups for it. And I definitely need new strings. I gotta clean the fretboard bad. This thing gets neglected. But I gotta upkeep with it. Strings for sure, but I gotta lower the action. I think I gotta fucking go on the top, and you gotta use the, I don't know, it's like a bendy rod or some shit to bend the neck to lower the action. I gotta try that, but not to break it. I'm not trying to break anything. Hey, pizza does sound good. I had pizza the other day. Triple dog there. See you later, Martin. Oh, what did Martin say? Where's Martin? I don't see Martin in there. See you later, Martin Jensen. Oh, see you next time. Gotta go. Hey, peace out, Martin. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Good chill channel, bro. I will subscribe. I appreciate that, my guy. Sorry, I'm checking something. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Is this for real? Oh. Kansas got William Shatner to sign Bearable Guys 123 Space Riddle. That is awesome. Yo, you can honestly bid that up. Yo, he should fucking bid that for XRP. Oh, that's fun. That's sick, dude. W channel. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, guys. Nice Saturday morning for me, says Kodiak Cakes 12, dude. That will sell for so much. Not a bad business, dude. Get him signed. Brian Armstrong sees himself.
It's actually
oh man, what is this? What?
I was better as a peacetime CEO, but I think that's not true. It's actually totally flipped. I think it's wartime all the time, and I actually realized that I like wartime. I was better.
What? What the hell, bro? This is so crazy. Loomis Clarity Act will deliver the strongest. Pass Clarity Act to get these protections. Get it passed, man. I'm so done with it. So done with it. Just fucking, we know it's gonna happen. It's just dragging us along with the ride. It really is crazy to think about that. There will inevitably be another giant flood of money to this space. They've done such a good job shaking everybody out. They really have. You got it signed 589. That's tough. That's actually sick. Understand. April 2. Yep. Make no mistake, X money's a vital part of something, DAI is saying. Would love to go to Vegas XRP. Would Mike do a chart stream? Oh my god, my chart streams would be pure entertainment. I've never done a chart in my life because I don't believe in any of that shit at all. I think 99.9% of it is just kind of nonsense. At least in crypto. But I don't know. People can make mad money, and good on them if they can. If they master the chart. I don't know. I doubt a chart took 1010 coming into place. I doubt a chart took SBF coming into play. They seem to always throw a fucking curveball just when you think they're out. Chart stream would be comedy, though. Drawing a million triangles and like the double helix. Going to Vegas XRP would be sick. It would be so cool to be around so many people who get what I'm talking about. Does seem cool. But you said someone said cannabis. Cannabis was like, yo, there's a lot of people in that space who apparently have Ripple private equity. And they don't, that's what he was saying, I believe. He's like, they don't disclose it unless you ask. But I'm gonna throw my own meetup in next year. Well, first off, if I ever throw a meetup, it's not gonna be in Vegas. Why the fuck would I want to go to Vegas, or any of us go to Vegas? There's so many better places than Vegas. Holy crap. That would be the last place I'd ever go. Stats are in the same in football. Load of shit. Facts, manipulators behind the numbers. I mean, we're running against algorithms, dude. Top. Extra VOD is my hero. Yo, I'm subscribed to Extra VOD. Let's check out Extra VOD real quick. I don't watch his stuff, but every now and again. Yo, wait, where is this? New video. Ripple. Wait, what? His videos are I wish I could do videos like this, but this is just it's so crazy. Ripple XRP. Any minute now. Here we go. Let's check this out. Extra VOD. Absolute savage.
The end is near, the Bible says, not me. So we should probably listen, right? I mean, when you look at the charts, guys, it feels like the end is near, right? It finally feels like something is about to happen, right? Maybe some type of a black swan event. Okay, we're going to be talking about.
How many times has he said this in the last 5 years?
About the matter here.
I don't know.
Soon. First things first. Over $1 trillion wiped out from the U.S. stock market today. Everything's plummeting, guys. I had a feeling that Jim Cramer was going to be giving out the warning call, and he did. You guys remember when he tweeted out very oversold? What's happening to the markets now, right? At this point in time, the market keeps with the skies.
What is going on? Oh, all right. So he's touching on all the Iran shit, sending troops.
Skyrockets.
The Pentagon. I mean, there are a lot of weird stuff happening as per usual. Bitcoin Marathon Digital. Oh, here we go with the charts. Oh man.
To stay afloat, probably. Okay, and Bitcoin is dumping.
This is Tom Lee's burner account.
What's the game plan, Extra VIbe? What's really going down? Okay. Here is a timeline of things from the beginning, from the get-go, right? We pump, consolidate on the 25th. We should have probably pumped to like 151. That didn't happen, right? It just seems like it seemed like instead of this scenario, guys, right? They just consolidated here, okay, in this range, and then they dumped it. Okay. So that was our timeline, and after that, after we touched 151, we stated that that's 151, this line, guys, okay? That's 151 there. After we touched this line, we stated that they were probably going to dump it. Okay, so let me actually play the video for everyone to see. Though, it's interesting why it didn't go up here, right? The reason why I stated this, guys, is because not only is it our resistance line, but as well as when they dumped XRP here, they never came back to retest it. Do you guys see this? They never came back to retest.
Bro, is anyone really like watching this and going, oh shit, oh no, my god, oh, and then it go, oh, and they're like taking notes and shit?
Test it, right? That at some point in time will get retested. Will it happen now or later? For now, it seems like later, right? So
Okay.
everything.
All right, all right, you know what? You guys are about to witness. You guys are about to witness my first chart stream. All right, so go grab a drink. Go grab a drink. We're gonna be chilling. And my first ever attempt at charting, I'm about to do it, and it's gonna be the greatest thing you've ever seen. Go grab a drink or something real quick, and that's it. We're about to get going. I don't even know where I can. Where do I go to draw charts? Where do I go to be able to draw like that? Because that's all I want. Actually, let me see. Let me see that video. Does it say what platform he's using? What is that? What the fuck is that? Trading View? Trading View? I feel like I use Trading View, but I don't know. I never draw on it. All right, let's see. So, cracks open a soda. Let's do this. That's what I'm talking about. TradingView.com. Oh, wait, if I have to make an account, I'm not making an account. Are you kidding me? I gotta make a fucking account to use this? Bro, what? Oh, maybe not. Wait. Check this out. Hate it. You can even do it on Coinbase. Do I really gotta have this in fucking dark mode? Yeah, there's no chance. It's so bright. It's so much brighter in here than it should be. How the hell? Well, I've never used. Okay, where's my marker tool? This is gonna be fucking horrific. Different uses from free. Okay, I'm trying to figure. What the hell is this, bro? I'm trying to figure out. You could change. Yeah, I know. I imagine you could change to dark mode. Is this it? Nope. Okay. Gotta figure out if it's somewhere accessible on here. Layout swap. Oh shit. Yo, this is like settings. Here we go. We're on to something. Template. Nope. Trading. Oh my god. Can you just give me a fucking dark mode button? What the hell? Wait, what? What the hell? All right. Ad blocker detected. Are you? Wait, what? You're currently using our free ad-supported Trading View plan to keep using trade. You get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You kidding me? Piece of shit. Okay. Okay. Dark mode. The journey for the dark mode button is still in full effect. plus. I'm not plussing anything. What time frame you going? That's a good question. It's a fantastic question. Let's see. Let's put this shit. Oh, here we go. Boom, like that. And maybe go a little bit like that. Oh, shit. Here we go. So let's look at let's get a 6-month chart going. 6 months, okay? What date was this? Thursday. This was December 4th, 2025, huh? All right. Let's check that out. I just want to get a bird's eye view. Crayon mode? I'm looking for crayon mode. They make this so complicated. Trade? Yo, what? Object data. Oh, that tree has to be the... No, Pine editor. Nope, that is not the dark mode button. Where the fuck? Crayon? Cross. Dot. Oh, I want the dot. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's get this crayon going. How about that? I actually need lessons from the dude we were just watching. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Now we can do some damage. What? What the? What? All right, I'm back. Everyone got scared. So we gotta go. Let's go to the 1 month. 1 month. Yeah, all right. 1 month I think is a good snapshot of where we should start, honestly. So let's get this. Let's get our crayon. The arrows are huge. Okay, I'm thinking. What was this? No, that's not what we should be. What am I looking at? We're looking at the 6 month again. Okay. So you saw what? This was Wednesday, 31st December of last year. So you saw from there that we went down to about there. Oh, okay. But then, like, if you jumped across this like a dam, then you could mitigate all that price action. So what you should have done there is you probably should have let it run up a little bit, and then you probably should have sold it before it came back down. But a lot of people didn't do that, clearly, because, you know, everyone's kind of upset in this space. I need the brush back. So then if you were to ride down this way, boom, you'd lose all that momentum. So now you fall through this floor that goes through here, but you could see the floor, you see? It's like a baseboard. And then what you should have did is you should have wrote it down to about this level, which was the key level we've been talking about, because the candle's bigger here, as you could see. Candle. That's where you should be looking right now. So then the volume spiked, and then we were up here. You should have sold up here. Okay? You should have sold there, but you didn't. So here we go. So now we're down from all the way up here to here, okay? In the same bracket, okay? Okay, so if you sold there, you'd be doing good. You'd be check mark. You would have made the play. Yo, Mark, I appreciate that. The super chat. The only super chat from here. I mean, I'm getting confused by the charting, but I should probably write a reminder up here that there was a super chat. Okay. Then you put a check mark to let that know. I appreciate that. You hoping for some consolidation? See, the problem with the consolidation is I think we're already in that phase. You get what I'm saying? Because what date is this? What date is this? What month are we even looking at? Is this 6 months? What fucking month is this? February 26th. Yeah, so since about like February 26th, February 20th, around this time frame where we were looking, you're in the 2 hour? No. I don't think so. Home went dark. You def nailed it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm not being completely serious, by the way. So, let's see. Go down here. This is looking like a nice little consolidation phase. If you can see that here. How do I change color? I need a different color. Let's see. How do we do that? Let's see. Let me look. Oh, crayon. Oh, yeah. We got to get some, like, green in there for sure. What is this? No. No. What? I don't want to join. Are you... It just stopped all my momentum? No, bro, I can't reload my save, my checkpoint. Oh, this is tough. What? Yo, don't make me lose my fucking... Oh, I can continue with Google. You are right. That should be the move. Let me do that. Please don't make me sign in. Like type the password and shit. Yeah, come on, that's fine. Oh, accept the terms. Excuse me. Oh, I'm dying, but we're back. All right. Making good progress. Making good progress. Let's get the green. Okay. God bless you. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see. So someone said we're looking at 2 hours. I believe we're looking at 6 months. Yeah, we're looking at 6 months right now. Oh, dude, you go even further back. We went down. Look at that. You should have went bang. You would have rode that down like a fucking guy on a snowboard, dude. You would have rode that like it was going out of style. Oh, yeah. Riding that. Got some debris on the mountain. You rode that down for about here until you hit the arrow that we made earlier. And that was when shit got crazy. You really should have sold up here. I can't emphasize that enough. That was around Wednesday, January 22nd. Or 20, wait, I'm confused. Dude, wait, Wednesday the 7th, January 2020. All right, so just January. Oh my God, how far we've come since January, bro. He literally did hit a fucking tree, bro. You go like this. Put the tree there. And then give it some sprinkles. The tree. Make it a Christmas tree if we're getting crazy. Boom, like that. And then boom. Oh, that makes perfect sense. It's the star of the tree, dude. This fucking... Dude, that makes total sense that the star lines up with the fucking peak of where you should have sold it. And then if you sold it up there, you would have made a fucking fat stack. Wow, that's crazy how this does all actually line up. That's actually remarkable. You ski the slopes, but you get stopped in your tracks. But you got to look to the top to make it you got to look for a sign. You find the sign, you make some motherfucking money. But then this doom and gloom right here. This is no bueno, because we busted through our imaginary blue floorboard that we made over here. So this all pops off around January. Yeah. Okay, beginning of January. The North Star. Oh, stop. You're making too much sense right now. You're making too much sense. I'm cracking the code, honestly. What this downward pressure is kind of reminding me of, guys, is like I'm viewing this and I'm seeing like a big toe. You get what I'm saying? And then like this is looking like someone is taking into account that they're going to kick this bitch. Like they're going to kick this bitch with that big toe, like stomping on it like a shoe. Get this out of my face. And then, you get what I'm saying? Like the big toe is about to smush this retraction down. Give him some sandals. Maybe give him some high socks. High socks. Get that going. A couple of stripes. Sock into the toga sandal. That's what it could be. I need my blue again. And then, you know, that's it. You got the nice toga sandals. And that's it. You can move on with your fucking life. Stomp on the big toe here to the funnel down. I don't see a rocket because there hasn't been a rocket, dude. In this 6 month time frame, you can clearly see that the snowboarding guy into the big toe smush is what's keeping us in this funnel down here this whole time. Yeah. No, this is actually fucking making more sense than I thought it would, honestly. This is kind of remarkable. But what if we go year to date? Actually, what if we go to 1 year? Oh, man, the 1 year. Oh, the 1 year is not a good chart, dude. Oh, that is remarkable. Oh, man. Wow, look at the wick. Look at that wick. Whoa. What the fuck is that? Let me scoot over there. I can't scoot over. Do I have to hold control or something? Nope. Oh, that's zooming in. Shit. Zoom out again. If I do alt. Oh shit, here we go. Where's the hand? There's gotta be a hand like Photoshop. That you can move it. Nah, no hand. Wow, the 1 year is. What's up with the Parity Act? I've heard about it. We talked about it a lot this stream. A lot of stuff. Brian Armstrong being Brian Armstrong as per usual to protect his bottom line. He's going to do what he has to do at the end of the day, but that's just how the world goes round. So this 1 year. Damn. This 1 year's got potential. I'm feeling... I think we need some green. Green is a good contrast on an all red chart, you know? Let's get some green. Damn, this had to be back when, yeah, July 25th. No, July 23rd. July 23rd. That was when the lawsuit ended. Officially. That's when it ended, because I remember that euphoric, like, move. That had to be that time frame, yeah. July. Wow, look at the run up in July. Remarkable. About 5 year. Holy shit. Yo, holy crap. 5 years. I mean, but dude, that's what I'm saying. Looking at a long enough time frame, like if you were in before November of 24, like you're still up a good amount, dude. That's what's crazy. That is insane, that move. That's an insane move. Is this Elliott Wave? What's Elliott Wave? I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, this was definitely before the ski trip. So the ski trip. Wow, we're witnessing the start of the ski trip, and this was one of the many adventures that happened. That's market cap, not spot XRP. No, I don't even know what I'm looking at, dude. Honestly, crypto cap. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at that. we'll look at the market cap. Wow. Dude, 2017. It's insane. It's insane. That's why I mean people complain, but like if you go back in 2017, you're bulling, man. Wow. Incredible. It's crazy because I actually like don't look at charts really ever. So seeing it just widened out like that is very interesting. Someone that you get to know. Yeah, I feel it. I mean, just based on like pattern recognition. I mean, it always makes sense. You get a massive run up, and then always the subsequent downfall. That always makes sense. And then you get this little chop sideways up to the side, and then inevitably we hit the moonshot. We get the moonshot up, the retracement, funnel, bang. All right, retrace, funnel, chop sideways, bang, another one. I mean, so I guess if you look in here, we got the retracement, boom, down here. Seems like we might have to chop set. It seems like we got one of these coming up. Seems like we got one of these coming up if we're just basing it on the picture. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Because it seems like you got to keep this general funnel right here going. That's what I'm saying. Seems like we got to come back down around here. And then we chop sideways for a little bit. And that seems like it would line up with what I'm thinking. If you're going to see price performance at all this year, I'm thinking towards the end of it. Wait till 2030 to look at the market cap. It'll be a monster. I spend hours a day studying charts. Really? Well, why study charts when you can go to my school of charts? Wait, what the? Wait. What the hell? What happened? Why is it looking all like... What the hell happened? What? Who fucked with my drawing? Who fucked with my ski trip? Wait, am I just not zoomed in enough? What is going on? Time frame, maybe? Maybe. Wait, let me do that again. Ah, there we go. Dude, I panicked, man. Holy shit. Making me nervous. I thought we lost our ski trip. Yo, this is actually tough. Oh, here you go. The 1 year you can still see the ski trip. But then, once you go to 5 year, yeah, the ski trip ain't no more. All right, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this 5 year. Oh, yeah, we definitely got some chopping sideways upcoming. If we're just basing it on this, it's interesting. Time frame, yeah. You're on a free account. Everyone can help towards your lovely MS Paint drawing. Dude, this is fucking tough as nails, dude. You can't even deny, dude. We need the mountain climbing trip next. Mountain climb. I don't know, the Hannah Montana. It's the climb. Honestly, dude, it seems like we had the climb already. Seems like we had the climb going from here all the way to down here, as you can clearly see. That's a rocket boost and a half, I'll tell you that. That was like some rocket pop type energy. This is fucking tough as nails, dude. The rocket is a person himself. He's in a rocket costume, but he's able to shit out rocket fuel at the speed of sound like you can't even imagine. And he's going on a trip. Actually, that kind of looks like something else, but he's going on a fucking trip in his favorite rocket ship. And that's it. He's going to the moon and he gets up there. But then you get hit with some, like, I don't even know. You fucking figure out that the UFOs are real. But then the UFO is also a person, but we don't know of what origin within the UFO. So this is, now we're talking like real crazy shit. He's in the disc. He's in the flying saucer itself. It's giving off these like crazy gravitational waves, like microdishing under the ski trip. Like the ski trip doesn't even know this exists right now. Like, look, we're so tightly viewed that the greater alien invasion is taking place over the fucking ski trip. This is crazy. It really is crazy how much sense this can make when you actually start charting it out yourself. And it just, wow, that was the climb. That was Hannah Montana action right there. What year was that? 2018? Damn. Oh no, 2017, yeah. What's your opinion on digital IDs and one world government? We talk about it a lot. Life's too short for consolidation. Johnny Fart Pants. Eat some Taco Bell. This is real market analysis. This is the shit you need. Like, I'm not even bragging. The 1 year. Alien invasion leading to the ski trip downfall. But like, we got to the ski trip, but how did we actually get to the ski trip? That's a good question. Why can't I zoom in on the left side? I want to zoom in here. How do I do that? Oh, maybe this? Oh my God. Wait, does this? No, the arrow doesn't work right there. Wait, what? I'm doing it, but it ain't moving it. Okay, maybe we just tick, 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 tick. Okay, we're almost there. Boom, here we go. Come on, motherfucker. Don't worry. But digital ID will for sure happen, unfortunately. I just fucked up the whole progress. No. Dude. That's the name. That's the name of the game, though. The control grid. We've known that's coming. Really, something about this is just screaming interference from a store-bought banana of some kind. And he's out there. He's just out there. He's got like fucking seal feet. And he's a banana, bro. But he's like kind of all nasty and shit. Like turning nasty. He's got a peg leg for the other leg. Something like that. Bowling pin for a leg. So he's just a fucking abomination. But then he like leaned on this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He like leaned on it. And then it turned to Leaning Tower of Pisa type shit. Because as you can clearly see, it went down. You hit this wick. And what wick is it? It's John Wick. Oh yeah, John Wick. He's got his dog. Got his dog. Yeah. Got his dog. But then they killed the dog. Killed the dog. Then he brought out the gun. Dude, this is crazy. What the fuck? This is so crazy. This consolidation is crazy, though, so it makes sense that something crazy was going on. That's tough. Oh, I like doing these, bro. I'm going to have to chart more. Mike, pull up a wick-off accumulation schematic, and you can see if you can compare it between XRP. I might have to do that. Do we have another spec run left, or do we have to wait for utility to kick in? I think the sentiment's all going to hit at the same time. Just my guessing. Whenever this Clarity Act thing, I do think that's a huge unlock because it's the marketing angle for it. I view it more as, but yeah, I'm waiting until the end of the year. I think we will see some positive price movement this year. I think it'd be towards the end of the year. If I'm just guessing, because seeing all these things going into effect. DTCC wanting the latter half of the year, Evernorth going in, like all these things going live too. There's gonna be a delay, I imagine, on price action, just like it has been. But I don't know. What do I know? Besides a whole bunch of nothing, according to the WEF and White House. Maybe if I start charting it, it'll go up. Maybe we can like guru our way to affecting the price action. You've nailed the graphs, Mike. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dad. The big toe is crazy. Stepping on a little piece of crap, dude. Piece of crap. Little dingleberry stinking up this accumulation phase. That's what you can classify it as. It also kind of looks like the hat from Harry Potter. From Harry Potter. The hat from Harry Potter. You put it on. Put it on fucking Harry Potter, dude. Magic, magic, magic. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? You're a wizard. I'm a what? You are a wizard. That video is fantastic. All right. All right. Guys, I appreciate you hanging. Yet again, support on Patreon. If you want more videos, live streams, all that fun stuff, exclusive videos weekly. And that's it. Follow on X. Keep up to date. And that's it. I'm thinking if I go live or more videos or stuff like that, I'm thinking Tuesday. At least a new video or something like that. Yeah. And that's it. All right. I'll see you